Hi everyone, I can't believe we are already in week 5. Last 2 weeks of our course. It's been a pleasure so far, and I'm looking forward to our ongoing discussions and reviewing your work. Please remember that you are allowed to turn in an assignment up to 1 week late unless you've made a prior arrangement with me. I won't accept work more than 1 week late, and anything that's late will have a deduction of 10% per day. Please keep in mind that in week 6, I will not accept any late assignments. I have just a few days to grade everything and get it into the registrar for you. So it's very, very important you have all your work in by the end of the week in week 6. So for week 5, you're going to read chapter 10 in our textbook about effective guidance interventions. And then I have a couple of videos for you to watch. One of them is about understanding challenging behaviors in young children. And the other one is one of my favorites. It's a TED Talk about teaching our children habits of happiness. So I hope you enjoy that TED Talk. We then have a discussion. And we're going to really be thinking about strategies for behaviors that don't require intensive interventions. So think about those. Think about what kind of behaviors, what kind of interventions would you use. For example, if there's a child that calls out a lot, not a real major thing, perhaps ignoring the child would be a good intervention if it's attention-seeking behavior, and try to give them a different behavior to get attention. So planned ignoring can be a really, really effective strategy. Sometimes behavior gets worse before it gets better, but if it's attention-seeking behavior, it usually does do the trick. So that's our discussion for this week. And then we have an assignment. You're going to think about hot button issues. My hot button issue in a classroom was always whining. I had to really stop and check myself and make sure that I was going to handle it in a positive way, because just there's something deep down inside of me that when I hear whining, it's like fingernails down a blackboard. So I had to really be conscious about that in the classroom. So think about that reactions that you have that you need to be aware of so you can be more effective, and think about how you can handle your feelings and model positive language even when you have a hot button issue. So you can write a paper, you can do a presentation. If you haven't done a presentation yet, you might want to give it a try. Just make sure it has a narration. And whether you do a paper or narration, make sure you have citations and references for your work. So that's really it for week 5. I look forward to hearing from all of you this week, and I cannot believe that we're coming to the end of this course. Oh, one more thing. Probably by the end of this week, you will be getting a link to a course evaluation. Please, please take a few minutes of your time to complete this. Those of you who've had me before know that I feel very strongly about this. I take a lot of time providing feedback to you, and I'm hoping you can do the same for me. Your feedback is really important to me in how I can improve my teaching and how I can improve courses that I teach. So when you do get that link, please make sure you take a few minutes and do it. Thanks a lot. Have a great week, and I'll see you at the end of the week. Bye-bye.